My name's Dave Smith. I'm an ecologist and we're currently doing a research project where we're looking at farm dams and the benefits that they can have not only for biodiversity but for agricultural purposes and for farmers' mental health as well. We're visiting two farms today. The first farm we'll be looking at is a farm where the landholder Bill has revegetated around his farm dam, and that's been done for about 5 or 6 years now. And the second farm that we're visiting today, the landholder here, Jim, is interested in fencing his farm dam. We've got a bit of a blank canvas here, and so there's a few things that we can talk about with Jim, some considerations that he might have and that other people might have if they're thinking of doing these kinds of works on their farm.
With our dam and the way we've got it set up, about 200 to 300 metres of heavily grassed area, so it gives a good filtration to the water before it gets to the actual dam. It does a good job, and you look at the water now, the dam actually looks clean, and I think it will be a big benefit to the stock.
So when you revegetate a farm dam, it's a really good idea to try and think about the direction of the prevailing winds. And try and make sure you plant taller trees and shrubs to act as a bit of a shelter belt for your farm dam. And so what that can do, obviously it can provide really great habitat for terrestrial birds, for bush birds, but it can also reduce the wind speed that's coming across the water, and that can stop evaporation or reduce evaporation, which can be a pretty important consideration for water security, and particularly in dry years.
We invested a lot of money when we first put this dam in, and it is key to the success of this property. And anything that we can do that's going to help it keep its size, you know, we don't want stock going in there and trampling down and pushing down the sides and creating more sediment and reducing the size each year. So, you know, anything we can do that's either going to help with evaporation or protect the dam for the future is something that we're wanting to address.
Oh, well, with the shrubs and everything else we put in, the bird life seems to have increased. Better variety of birds. There's a lot less erosion, wind erosion around because the ground cover's fantastic. Yeah, and it just makes you feel good when you walk over here, you have a look at this dam, it's full, and yeah, it just brings a good feeling to you. So, plus I think just to the whole farm, it's just another aspect. People drive along the road up top there and they look down and they say, wow, what a good looking dam. So, and when you hear that from different people, yeah, it's well worth it.
As ecologists, we do a lot of bird surveys and reptile surveys and water bug surveys and that kind of thing. And so we go out onto farms and we look at enhanced farm dams, so dams that have been fenced and revegetated, and we compare our results of these surveys with control dams, so dams that haven't been fenced and haven't been revegetated, just a regular farm dam that you see in the paddock. And we're finding some interesting results. So it's early days still with our studies, but we've found that by fencing out farm dams, you can reduce turbidity levels in the dam, so you have cleaner water. You can expect to see reduced E. coli loads and fecal coliform loads in dams, which has important benefits for stock health. And you can also expect to see a lot more bird life, particularly the water bird life as well, at good farm dams where there's lots of aquatic vegetation.
Yeah, so with the dams also, as a family, we like to come out onto the property and spend time doing paddock barbecues and things like that. And something just for our own sanity and mental health is being able to enjoy, you know, a nice dam environment. And we'd love nothing better than rehabilitate these dams and then maybe stock them with some nice native fish that, you know, will just be a nice pastime for us to spend more time by the water.
Well, I think I'm pretty happy with the outcome. I just wished I did it when I was 20, not 60. Yeah, so I would have got a lot more benefit, a lot more appreciation. So any young people out there, yeah, don't be afraid to do it because it's well worth doing it for your property and for the environment, yeah.